Of course, disappointed that I lost the fight. That's life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I felt confident. I thought that I had a really good chance of winning. I really have no excuses. He was just better, I think.
2023 ended with a treat to the eyes of boxing fans. Yeah, it couldn't have gotten better than Saudi Arabia's Day of Reckoning event, which was a blockbuster double headliner with two of the biggest names in the game, Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, fighting on the same card. The latter made a lot of buzz in the fight world for his epic win against Otto Wallin. And of course, Otto has been sour about it ever since. No one takes losses easily in the ring, but Otto's reaction sent shockwaves in the boxing community. There's a lot to discuss in today's video, so without further ado, let's dive straight into Otto Wallin's surprise reaction to suffering a brutal loss against Anthony Joshua. Get this. Otto didn't just lose to AJ at Kingdom Area on Saturday night, but he lost in a humiliating fashion that made rounds all over the internet. Now, you'd expect him to go off at his opponent, making excuses for his embarrassing loss. But that's not what the athlete had to say. He gave AJ credit for taking the win home and giving him real challenge in the ring. But it's what he said next that made headlines all over the internet. It's no surprise that Tyson Fury is the king of the boxing ring. The undefeated champion has failed to ever walk out of the ring with a loss. And even though Francis Ngannou almost made him taste defeat, the Gypsy King remains undefeated. Otto Wallin is Fury's longtime foe, and after going up against Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua both, Wallin has given his verdict on the internet's biggest debate of who the better fight is out of the two. And drum rolls, it's not Tyson Fury. Yep, you heard that right. He believes that Anthony can give tougher fights in the ring, and that he's far better than the Gypsy King, who's considered the best of the era. Don't believe me? Take the word from Wallin himself. The Southpaw broke his silence on his defeat after a week of not putting out any official statements, and he broke it with a banger. I guess he was taking his sweet time analyzing what went down in Saudi Arabia. While speaking to Boxing News, a bruised Wallin confirmed that Joshua's work was much tougher than Fury's. He said, "He hit me with some good body shots. I'm always ready for that, of course, but I think they had a good game plan. I haven't watched the fight, but he felt like a very good fighter." The athlete added, "Obviously it was a much tougher fight than what I had with Fury. He did really well. Maybe he's found his home with Ben Davison." Wallin was previously convinced Fury would win an all-British heavyweight showdown, and however, his statement has changed ever since. And now he says he can't pick confidently. Get this. Well, I would say that this fight with Joshua was a lot tougher than the fight I had with Fury. It's hard to say. I think that Fury's a very good fighter. Can probably pick it up from what he was doing in his last fight. It's a decent fight. We'll see what happens with Joshua now. And here's more. He might be onto something really good with Ben Davison, and Ben obviously knows Tyson. I don't know. There are a lot of variables. I always said that Fury would win that fight, but now just being in with Joshua, I feel a little bit different. It's hard to go against Tyson, I think. But I don't know. It's changed my mind a bit after this fight. On any other day, you'd take these words with grains of salt. But coming from Otto, it means a lot because he has put up gloves against both. And frankly, he's been punched by both of them too. So this guy really knows what he's talking about, and he's settling the fight world's most talked about debate. But he really didn't need words to put it out there. The bruises on Otto's face were enough to tell the fight world that AJ doesn't come to play when he steps into the ring. The Brit dominated throughout against the Swede before Wallin's corner pulled him out at the end of the 5th round. Joshua had rocked Wallin with a brutal right hand that was followed by a left hook, as his opponent's nose appeared to have burst. Blood began pouring out of what appeared to be a cut on it, and fans believed that the 33-year-old's nose was broken. Medics were then spotted trying to treat the defeated fighter's face after AJ's hand had been raised, with another large cut appearing under Wallin's swollen right eye. Yeah, it did not look good for Wallin. That one must have hurt like a bitch. While he was left nursing his wounds, Joshua was also coming to terms with seeing his showdown with Wilder scuppered, which also left fans fuming after the American's shock defeat to Joseph Parker in the co-main event. Oh yeah, hear me out. Anthony Joshua was able to come out on top against Otto Wallin with ease, but Deontay Wilder? Well, not so much. Despite being a favorite in his fight against Joseph Parker, the athlete couldn't walk out victorious and left the whole fight world shocked with his humiliating loss and lackluster performance. Let's be honest for a second, no one saw that one coming. Yeah, Parker is a good fighter, but were we really expecting him to take down the power puncher Deontay Wilder? Nope, not at all. A Wilder in his prime would have beaten the hell out of Parker. But it looked like the American fighter wasn't himself in the ring. He lacked his usual power, his usual movies, and then his high fight IQ. It looked like he didn't want to be in the ring with Parker, and he was forced to put up gloves against him. Anthony Joshua had to watch his $100 million fight deal with Deontay Wilder go up in the smoke, only minutes before stepping into the ring with Otto Wallin. He didn't let that affect his performance in the ring, and it truly shows that he fights best under pressure. AJ still remained upbeat afterward and refused to rub further salt in his long-term rival's wounds. He said, "Otto is a true warrior. The corner plays a huge role so their fighter can live to fight another day. I'm a gifted fighter and I use my gift. I'm searching for greatness. I wasn't watching Wilder. I just focused on myself. I know how important it was for me. I heard that Deontay lost. So what? He'll be back." He added, "Deontay, everything that he said about me, I could rip him apart right now, but I'm going to take the higher ground. Look at Dubois this evening. You can come back. If he wanted to, he could come back. I'm sure everyone still wants to see that fight." Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder was scheduled for early 2024. But since that's a lost deal now, boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has other plans for AJ. He said that Joshua is most likely going to face Croatia's Filip Hrgović for a vacant IBF world title, bidding to become a 3-time world champion instead of Wilder. He said, "I believe this Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight in the world. That was a punch-perfect performance tonight, a stunning performance, one that says he is back. With this mindset in this team, I think he is unbeatable. 2024 will be massive for him. It was a tough decision between the championship and Wilder. We signed for Wilder. He lost tonight. That's okay. It happens in boxing." He also added, "Maybe it is a blessing because this guy is about championships. He wants to become a 3-time heavyweight world champion. It will be Filip Hrgović against AJ for the world title." Now, Joshua fighting for a vacant world title in the first half of 2024 sounds like a good plan. But there's another fight that people want to see. And it's Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Yeah, fans want to know whether Otto's words of AJ being better than the Gypsy King are actually true. And there's only one way to find out, right? Putting them in the ring together. AJ and Tyson tried negotiating for a fight in 2023, and they spent months trying to agree on a contract. But putting ink on a contract with Tyson Fury can be a pain in the butt. And that's no secret. AJ gave up because he wasn't ready to give in to Fury's crazy demands. Now, the Gypsy King is signed to face Alexander Usyk for an epic title clash, and this one even comes with a blockbuster rematch clause. Fury's form hasn't been looking the best lately, so fans believe he might lose his undefeated title the next time he steps into the ring. I mean, Francis almost stripped him off it, so it won't be that hard of a job for Usyk. And if Usyk fails too somehow, then AJ is next in line to make Tyson Fury taste defeat. Even his rival Otto Wallin is backing him up on this one now. Well, what are your thoughts on Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury? Do you think AJ is better than the Gypsy King? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. So, there you have it, Fight World, and that's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.